Before we start, I do not encourage or condone the use of any illegal substances. This video is for entertainment purposes only, not advice, not instruction. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy the story. This was never supposed to happen. On Thanksgiving night, my partner and I thought we were each taking 500 microgram doses of LSD, but something went wrong. Whoever dosed the sugar cubes must have miscalculated, because we didn't take 500 micrograms each. It felt a lot closer to 1,000. Normally, you start feeling LSD around the 30 to 45 minute mark. This time, 15 minutes in, boom, we knew something was off. The walls were already shifting, the colors already alive. We were lucky to be at home, so we just put on music, laid down, and let it hit. The visuals were insane. Geometric patterns everywhere, and even something as simple as changing a song was impossible. The words on the screen would fly away before I could click anything. For me, it was intense but manageable. For my partner, not so much. He cried for a while, and I just held him. Trips can do that, bring out emotions you didn't even know you were holding. Eventually, I hit a calm space. We meditated, I made art. And when the peak finally started to fade, I put on a movie. He fell asleep first, as always, and I ended up going for a midnight walk, still glowing with that electric, trippy aftershock. The effects lingered for days afterward. Not unusual for LSD, but this time, way more intense. It was beautiful, strange, and definitely unforgettable. Opening hook. Have you ever wondered if life is really just a game? Not a simulation in the cold mechanical sense, but something deeper, something playful. A few days ago, I took 5 grams of mushrooms. About an hour in, I started having these incredibly vivid thoughts, almost like direct conversations in my mind. The message was clear. This whole thing is a complex game. I had this feeling that, before entering this life, I agreed to erase my own memories just to play. And in that moment, I knew I could quit the game whenever I wanted. In my mind, I was talking with what felt like a brother, a real soul connection. We were teasing each other, laughing like rivals in some sibling competition. He told me, "You can give up if you want to." I pretended I was about to. Withdrawing my consciousness from the game, I actually felt myself pulling out of this reality. That at the last second, I stopped. I told him, defiantly, "I'm not finished yet." That trip was full of strange and beautiful moments. I'm still processing it all, still trying to make sense of what it means, without jumping to conclusions. Some people warned me this could be disassociation, a way of not wanting to be here anymore. But honestly, I love life. Even if it is a game or a simulation, I love being part of it. It took me years to feel that way, but now I see life as something we grow through, something where we gain experience, learn lessons, and level up our character. Starts glitching. Star, Maida, star, red, size. I was just sitting on my couch, scrolling through TikTok, when I noticed something strange. I'd seen these videos before. Not just one or two, every single TikTok. And it didn't stop there. Soon, I realized I knew every event around me. My sister was watching a show on TV, and I remember her watching this exact same scene before. The same lines, the same part of the episode. Star whenever time moved forward. I blinked, and it snapped back. To the moment before. It felt like everything was looping in 10-second intervals. My mind would surge with this blinding static, like pure chaos flooding my brain. Sorry. Star. I wasn't scared. I'm usually very go with the flow on trips. But this was different. It wasn't a bad trip, but it was like I had stepped outside the laws of time. Like I was existing in a void. Pleading with my sister to notice that everything was repeating. I'd tell her what she was about to say, seconds before she said it. And yet, she just kept watching, totally unaware. Even YouTube glitched. I'd click a video I'd never seen before, but somehow, I already knew it. Every detail, every line. I could quote it word for word, even though I had never seen it in my life. This trip, pause, was unlike anything I've ever experienced. It started with what was supposed to be a simple microdose of shrooms. Nothing heavy, nothing wild, just a chill night on the couch. Buys, story, 020. At first I was just scrolling through TikTok, but then, I started noticing something strange. Every video looked familiar. Then suddenly, I knew every single one. Not just a little déjà vu. I mean, I could predict what was about to happen before it happened. The TV show my sister was watching? It was like she'd been watching the exact same part forever. I blinked, and time snapped back. 10 seconds forward, then 10 seconds back. Over and over. It wasn't scary. I'm usually pretty calm when I trip. But this wasn't normal. It felt like I was outside of time itself. And no matter what I did, I couldn't convince my sister it was happening. Even YouTube was looping. I'd click on videos I'd never seen before, yet somehow I already knew every word in them, like I'd just watched them seconds ago. 2 and 150. The whole thing was surreal. Not a bad trip, not even a good one, just something I can't explain, like existing in a glitch where time refused to move forward. 2. You imagine eating 3 grams of shrooms and then walking straight into your job. 7. Watching laughed. I clocked in, thinking I'd be fine. Nah. Instant regret. My phone looked like it grew 5 inches longer. Straight up alien technology. The fry monitor, covered in flowers. The heat from the fries. Bro, it felt like the sun moved into the kitchen. I'm drenched, sweat pouring down my face, brain pounding like crazy, just trying to act normal. Punchline moment. Commusing tone. My manager's like, "Can you take out the trash?" Me? What? 4 different times. I couldn't hear her over my own thoughts screaming. Everything was way too vibrant. I felt like straight Play-Doh. Brain completely melted. Kuhn's AI. Somehow, I finished my shift. Don't even ask me how. I get home, shut the door, and boom. Wave of euphoria. Like, yes, I survived. But then I start seeing traces in my vision, and I can't sit still. I'm restless, overstimulated, gripping my stomach for no reason. Whole night, 0 sleep. Turns out, this was my first time on shrooms. And I think they were albino penis envy, but I'll never know for sure. What's the case? What's the craziest trip you've ever had at work? What's the craziest trip you've ever had at work? Drop it in the comments. I'm reading every one. Thank you for watching the video. Remember, we do not encourage any type of illegal substance use, and these videos are strictly for entertainment and harm reduction. Please never try anything in these videos.